Hey, my name is Tem, GP Chrysler. Yes, the name is different, but what I have for us today is a special vehicle. Some of you might know it. Some of you have seen the ads on it. Some of you have seen videos on it. But for those that don't, this is the 2021 Ram TRX, an apex predator in charted territories. This 2021 Ram TRX is the first of its kind, okay? FCA Group, or Selector as they call it now, is pushing the envelope on everything. You're seeing a 6.2 liter supercharged V8 in a truck, in a behemoth. That 6.2 liter, it does 0 to 60 in 4.5 seconds, right? 12 seconds in a quarter mile. This truck is so wide that we needed to have clearance lights. Honestly, everything about this truck is nuts. Straight from the factory, there is a 2-inch level on the front. They're sitting on 35s. Truck is so sick, it has an adaptive jump detection. Like the baseline shocks on this truck is reading every nanosecond the tires are on the road. So it's ready for anything. Another important detail about the Ram TRX is that it has about 12 inches of ground clearance, okay? Something very important that most people don't know is the entire body panel for your transfer case is covered and has skid plates, right? So you can go in places and go into the bush and know that you're not gonna rip out one of your transfer cases or your important components for your engines. Now, something that is pretty cool, you could have up to 36 inches of water folding. Yes, that's what I said, 36 inches of water folding. The intakes on these bad boys are high enough that your water doesn't get into them, and they are functional. So even here where you have the clearance lights, it is a functional intake system. That intake system creates about 12 psi of boost that gives it that roaring sound. Crazy. Just hear that behemoth. One more time. There we go. There we go. And now we're in the interior for the Ram 2021 TRX. Okay? You might notice some similarities because it does have the same platform of the 1500 that Ram released about 2 years ago, and essentially that interior has been winning awards with best in class interior for a truck, and you can see it here too, right? You have the 12-inch display you connect, your panoramic sunroof, your comfortable ergonomic steering wheel, right? And the TRX has a new addition. You have your gear shift and your center console now, right? It is what people have been asking for, and it's here. Now, one thing that is new to the TRX that is very nice is you have your gear selectors over there. So people like to say paddle shifters, but I like what Ram did. The paddle shifters turn with you and they're not stuck to the column. It's a neat little ambience that is good, that you love when attention to detail is delivered like that. Okay, now with the screen you have here, it's essentially what everyone's used to with the surround camera, front camera. You could have a dual setup where you could have one thing at the bottom and another thing at the top. So pretty nice. New added feature, rear view digital display for your rear view camera. So you could easily toggle that back and forth, and you could have your rear camera, or you can make it a digital display. I really like that a lot. TRX, obviously the most fun part, launch control, right? As soon as you hit the launch control, it takes you into this drive and performance setting page where I can play around with my drive modes. I can toggle with performance and see what sort of numbers I've had for my 0 to 60s. There are people who are getting 4.2, 3.9 0 to 60 numbers, and this is how they can record it and tell people, hey, this is what I got, this is what I have. My TRX is awesome, or my Hellcat is awesome. So that's the widget you have there. You can take a screenshot, which is pretty nice. But I'm just going to go back one more to drive modes, right? Just to show you essentially the customizability of your adaptive suspensions that Ben Steins have supplied these trucks. Okay, there's Baja mode, rock mode, sand mode, custom, and essentially all these settings: auto, snow, sport. That either makes your steering wheel tight, your paddle shifters either locked in or locked off, your stability controls off, your traction controls off, or makes your suspension stiff, soft, or comfortable, right? Cushioning, so that way it's not expecting anything. But if you're going to be doing jumps or taking it into a rough terrain, you might as well have it locked in Baja mode or in sand. And that way it's ready. The suspension, like I said, reads every nanosecond the tires are moving to essentially see what next is going to happen. And that's why they have this tag mark that says jump detection. So even before you're lifted off the ground, it knows you're lifted off the ground. So that's pretty awesome. So it is nice that FCA Group, or Selector as we call us now, thought about everything. They did not take shortcuts to get to the end goal. This was well thought out, and they wanted to get you the best, so you're driving the best. You cannot get any vehicle like this. TRX is the king of the jungle.